morning, beautiful birds. Not birds, birds, birds. Kalia. Children, I call you all blooming flowers, blooming birds, because I love flowers. And you all are flowers of K-Tech. And I love you all, which has bloomed in the garden of K-Tech. Yes, I am your teacher, Nafisa Edinwala. Welcome you all to online session of K-Tech High School and Junior College. Children, we will continue with our second session in grammar, that is figures of speech. In previous session, we did certain figure of speech like simile, metaphor, personification, repetition, and alliteration. Right? We did this. Now, in this session, we will continue with other rest. So let's recap what we did in the previous session. As you all know, other name for figure of speech is figurative language. And why it is called figurative? Because it beautifies the sentence. It has a greater effect. And the message is conveyed effectively and vividly. And it is very, very quick. A mental picture is created in one's mind. And who uses this figure of speech or figurative language? Poet, writers, dramatists, and playwrights. So what do we come to conclusion that figurative language or figure of speech is a decorative language. It adds beauty to the sentence, and we can say one more thing, it adds flavor or taste to the speech. Isn't it a very beautiful adjective we are giving to figure of speech? And it is really beautiful topic, right? And when we are doing figure of speech, children, that beautiful smile comes on our face because we all know that everybody likes beautiful language. Meethi zaban, what we call, right? Sweet. It's a sweet language. Now, you all have done simile, right? Let's recap what we have done first. Simile. There is a comparison between something or someone with the word, using the words like, as, like, and so. Yes? Second, metaphor. Here also, two things is compared. Someone or something is compared with each other, but without the use of words like as, like, and so. What is the keyword? Is. Is a keyword. ARE is a keyword. Was and were. Now we are saying, and that also I taught you. How do you recognize? When your subject is singular, you use is. When your subject is in plural form, we use are. When your subject or an action that is taking place while comparing is in a past tense and it is singular, we use was. And when a subject is plural and the action was taking place in past, we say were. Plural were. Then we did personification. Personification, any non-living thing given a quality of living thing, like talking, dancing, screaming, howling. So inanimate, that is non-living thing given a quality of a living thing. That is personification. We have done that also. Repetition and alliteration, beautiful. Repetition, word or group of word is repeated to give a musical effect, and alliteration, sound of particular alphabet is repeated to give a rhythmic and musical effect. So now we move on to some more figure of speech. Hyperbole. Now what is hyperbole? We will understand that also. Apostrophe, oxymoron and onomatopoeia. So let's get started. Hyperbole. Hyperbole is a figure of speech where a statement is exaggerated or there is an overstate of a statement. Means बढ़ा चढ़ा के कहना कोई चीज. Expressing, it is an overstatement. Like river of blood flooded in the battlefield. Now, is there really a river of blood flooded in battlefield? No. It is कुछ बढ़ा चढ़ा के कहा. But we can say in battlefield there is lot of shedding of blood, that is killing of people. There is blood everywhere when the war takes place. So this is an exaggeration, and that exaggeration in a sentence is called hyperbole. Some few more example. You are brighter than the Chinese star. Here, the brightness of a girl or a woman is compared to a shiny star. Exaggeration. Can anyone be so bright than a star? That means now here bright also symbolize or signifies intelligence. So this is over exaggeration. Her brain is the size of a pea. Can anyone have such a small brain as the size of a pea? Means mutter, green peas, vegetable. No, it's an exaggeration. Yeah, we don't. That it means that particular person is not so intelligent. Small p, not intelligent. Let's move on to apostrophe. Now, apostrophe is specially used referring to people, abstract idea, or an object which is not alive or not present. They are absent. Normally, it is with exclamatory sign or with comma used in poetries. What is figure of speech or apostrophe? Let me repeat. It is a sentence where a poet refers to an object, person who is not present, an abstract thing. And it seems to be we are talking to that person, right? It normally occurs in poems with exclamatory sign or comma. First sentence, life, I cannot understand you. Life is abstract thing, right? You cannot see. You live it. You can't see hands and legs of a life. But it seems that we are talking to life, but I cannot understand you. Why don't you work, you stupid computer? It's an inanimate object. It is as if we are talking to the computer who is always talking to us like humans. So, one thing is common that there should be an exclamatory sign. Blow, wind, blow. Now, there is no wind present, but still the poet has written that blow, wind, blow means it's talking to wind, which is not present or abstract. You cannot see wind, right? You can feel it. Oxymoron, words that seem to contradict each other, opposites. Very effective titles, gives a dramatic effect and a comedic effect. It makes you smile. You know, sometimes we keep on thinking and we smile. What a stupid statement. What a stupid person he is. What a stupid sentence it is. Right? So oxymoron is also like adding a flavor to the speech. Let's see the example. It is open secret. If something is open, it cannot remain a secret. And if it is a secret, you should not open it. You should keep it to yourself. So, two contradictory things is an oxymoron. All politicians agreed to disagree. Agree and disagree. Opposites, right? If you agree, you can't disagree. If you disagree, you can't agree. He is clearly confused in his decision. If you are clear about your decision, you cannot be confused. If you are confused, that means you are not clear with the decision or idea, whatever you can say. Onomatopoeia. This is a word which imitates a natural sound of particular thing, whatever thing it is, children. Like ding dong. What picture is created in your mind of a bell? Gong of a school bell. Gong. That loud sound of a school bell. We all are missing, right? That school bell ringing. Buzzing bee flew away. That when a bee enters your house, it keeps on moving with that particular zzzz, like this, right? So that is called buzzing. It's a sound we are talking about, particular musical sound. Dog bark. Sorry, children. The large dog said, "Bow bow." That is barking of a dog is bow bow. Now, when you're talking to a small baby, and when you say, "How does a dog cry?" the child doesn't know how. So he will remove that sound, bow bow. And you people, we feel happy, right? The snake slithered and hissed. That sound when it makes a movement. Snake is onomatopoeia. Now, there is a trick to remember this figure of speech. Shampoo, acrostic. A, S for simile, H for hyperbole, A for apostrophe, M for metaphor, P for personification, O for oxymoron, another O for onomatopoeia, and you can remember alliteration and repetition. Those black ones, you remember? Yes. Now let's go on with the exercise. I've already solved this exercise for you all. So you just need to copy down, but you have to understand why it is simile. Figures of speech. Sentence number 1, we start with Richard fought like a lion. Richard, like and lion. So Richard bravery is compared to the bravery of lion with a word like. So it's a simile. Richard was lion in the fight. Sentence in which tense? Past tense. So again here, Richard's bravery was compared to the bravery of lion. Question number, sentence number 3, children. Sorry. Death lays his icy hand on a king. Personification. Now, this is personification. Is a dead living thing death? No. So, when a person dies, the body of that dead person turns very cold. So, it seems that somebody has laid icy hand. When you put your hand in the freezer and remove it, and you touch somebody, oh, your hands are very cold. Means death is given a human quality of laying a hand, that is cold hand. on a person and putting him to the long sleep, that is dying, right? The person dies. So death lays icy hand on which person? King. So is will death see who the person is? King, queen? No. A day will come when everyone has to die, right? Fourth sentence. A sun is like a ball of fire. Simile. Sun is like a ball. It's a circular, spherical in shape, right? Round. And it is giving out fire. It is like sun is like a ball, spherical, round in shape. Flames ate hungrily at the wood. Now, flames are given a human quality of eating wood. That means the forest has caught fire. Personification. Sixth one, the wind screamed and howled. The wind is given a quality of screaming and howling like human. Personification. Doctor has to be cruel to be kind. Now, this is a very comedic effect or a sentence. I can say it's creating a comedic effect. If a doctor has to be kind, he has to be cruel. Means he will, if he wants to cure you, he will be a very cruel or a bad person when he gives you injection. Two contradictory things, cruel and kind. Yes. Oh solitude, where are all the charms? It's an abstract thing. Solitude is abstract, you can't see. But poet seems to be talking. Oh solitude, where is the charm? Where is that beauty that sages have seen in thee face? Thee means your face. Archaic word, apostrophe. If rivers were dry, I am ready to fill with my tears. Hyperbole. Can anyone fill up the river which has dried up with its tears? No, it's over exaggerated sentence. So it's called hyperbole. We move on to the next exercise. First, to believe is to see angels dancing among the clouds. Personification, right? Angels dancing. Is there really angels dancing? No. If you believe, then it is okay. Life is a gift. Life is compared as a gift metaphor, right? Life is a gift. I have told you million times to clean your room. Mother is shouting out your name, telling, I have told you millions of times to clean your room. Can your mother or anyone in a day speak the same sentence million times? No, it's an over exaggerated sentence. Hyperbole. Gong sound 10. Gong of a school. Sound 10. It's a school time. Onomatopoeia. He is regularly irregular. Now, if you are regular, you can't be irregular. If you are irregular, you can't be regular. My problem is like a huge banyan tree. Simile. A problem is compared to a banyan tree, which is very huge and vast. By the word like. Life, I know what thou art. Again, apostrophe. You're referring, the poet is referring to life or talking to life, which is an abstract thing. I saw thousands daffodil at a glance. At a glance, with एक नजर में मैंने 10,000 daffodils. Yes, sorry, not 1,000 but 10,000. Is it possible? No. Over exaggerated. I wonder where women are heading. W sound is repeated. Alliteration. Merry go round goes round and round. Round and round. Repeated 3 times. Repetition. Thank you, children. I hope this session you enjoyed with me, and I would request you all to write these sentences in your notebook. For you all, you are this year you will just have to recognize the sentence. You are going to get it. Simple ones. To keep revising also with whatever sessions we are doing in English. Either it is literature or grammar. I would request you all to keep on reading your books and revise your grammar. Thank you. Love you. Stay home. Stay safe.